Wait for it to pop up on here. I think we're live. Yeah. We good.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're live.
We're
Welcome
live.
back, everybody. It's the first live back in a long time. This is Top Bins Football. My name is Louis, and I'm joined with Cal.
Hello.
Uh,
Feels good to be
how you
back.
feeling?
Good to be back on
Yeah.
a live. Feels weird.
We haven't been live. We haven't been live since the.
It was the West Ham game.
No. We did that like 3 hours special.
Oh yeah, the return thing we did.
Yeah, which we didn't actually return on, innit?
Yeah, but we thought we were going to, and then work was mental.
Yeah.
But hey, we're
yeah.
here now. We're here now.
Yes, but we're back. The same as the Premier League is back.
Yes. What a weekend it was.
Yeah, great weekend of football. We'll go through the high points, low points, and we'll cover all the games. But we'll go deeper into the bigger ones and the more exciting games. So the first game of the weekend was Brentford, Arsenal.
What a shock! Is it a shock? I don't know. I don't know if you call it a shock.
I think you could go either way. I think a few things that we both said, I've definitely said came out as pretty evident, but there's some things that a lot of people have said that didn't come out. So Ivan Toney being a worldie, I didn't see any of that.
No,
to be fair,
it's only game one.
Yeah, but the game where his team dominated an Arsenal, their star strikers should be should be doing something. I know I'm pretty unfair on Ben White, but I think it proved a lot of my fucking theories that he's fucking useless.
Pony.
He's pony. He's well out of position all the time. He has one job as a striker as a defender to especially when he's known as a no-nonsense defender.
Yeah.
Just boot shit out. Hold people up, hold strikers up, control that defence, and he didn't have a fucking Scooby.
Who played next to him? Was it David Luiz?
No, David Luiz has been released. Mari,
that's it. It's not very strong centre-back partnership, is it?
Well, for that price tag for both of them, I think that they need to be.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, 100%.
Even 50 million for, let's say both of them cost a collective of 50 million, which is completely false. It's almost 80 million.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be looking after Brentford strikers, who the combined strike force was £0 cost Brentford. So
yeah, but it's good though, because like I said when we did the predictions, I really like Brentford. I think they're going to be the leads of this year. And they've got that first game and smashed Arsenal.
I'm going to go against my word about the first day of the season. First day of the season, I said Arsenal struggled, and then you said first game of the season doesn't really show it. But I'm going to say the opposite with Brentford. First game of the season doesn't show it, especially against a poor Arsenal. I can see them struggling to stay up, probably 15th, 16th.
You reckon?
Yeah, I can't see the long game in them. Remember, they're not a massive squad depth.
Their keeper looked good. Is it Raya? Raya. Yeah, he looked really good. He made a few good saves.
He's class.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of him before. I know I said I followed Brentford a bit. Obviously not that well.
No.
But yeah, I love seeing Arsenal lose, especially on the first day against a newly promoted side.
You know how much I love Arsenal.
They're our faves. What was the next game? It was United Leeds.
Yeah, great game.
What a game. Yeah, very happy, obviously. I was a bit worried when the equaliser went in from Ayling. Obviously, it was a lovely goal.
Oh, great goal. There wasn't a bad goal in the game, really.
No.
I think Bruno's first goal was a bit lucky.
Yeah.
But
the ball provided to him for that goal was lovely.
Yeah, that's what I mean is the finish was lucky. The build-up play deserved a goal. Mm-hmm. So that's how it works.
Pogba 4 assists, got more assists in that game than he did the whole of last season.
Who, Pogba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got 3 assists last season. He got 4 assists in that opening game.
Yeah, kind of letting him play a more of a free-form role. Just do what you want to do, mate. Like I think that's the way he's got to play.
Even Ollie came out and said that he's told Pogba just to free roam. I think he was a bit tied back last season with having to play holding with either McTominay or Fred.
Or outright when he hasn't really got that in him.
Yeah, he was put on the wing, but then I don't really think he was on the wing. He was kind of just free roaming around.
He was kind of like a number 10. The way he was never really out on the wing. He kind of played like there was like 3 number 10s playing.
Well, that's the good thing about having someone like Luke Shaw. They're technically a winger as well, so he can kind of you know what I mean.
Bruno was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it shows that he has got that world class ability. I'm not saying he's a world class player, but he's definitely got something in him that could potentially be world class. He's still a nipper as well. I don't know how old he is.
25, I think, 26.
Yeah. So, but he was fucking class.
Yeah. First hat trick for United as well.
Yeah, and I haven't been anti Bruno. What I've been is very dubious of Bruno. I really believed he doesn't play big games. The Leeds isn't really a big game, but it's a very physical one where normally he seems to disappear in these physical games. A fucking hat trick for a pen merchant ain't too bad with no penalties. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's the main thing that made me happy, that there's no penalties. Otherwise, everyone would come out. Oh fucking hell, Bruno getting his hat trick. At least he's got to have at least 1 pen in there. No, he doesn't, mate. No, he fucking doesn't.
I was really impressed by Mason Greenwood.
I thought he looked quality.
His goal was very classic number 9 striker, like bring it away from the defender.
Yeah.
Defender could have done better, push him out a bit further, make it real hard, go across the face of goal. Whereas he still did well to push the defender out and go across Meslier, however you say his name, Meslier, yeah. Yeah.
I never rated him as a keeper. Well. I've never rated him as a keeper.
I do, but we've got to remember the defence he has in front of him isn't the strongest.
Yeah.
So they concede a lot, though. They do concede a lot.
I think that's more the way they play, though. I think that's why they concede.
Yeah, but then he has a lot more shots against him than most keepers in the league.
Yeah.
So, I really did like Leeds. I thought Leeds played really well, The scoreline didn't flatter them. I think 5-1 was a bit unfair on Leeds.
Not when we were playing that well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Man United played so well, it doesn't matter how good Leeds were.
Yeah.
Like, the scoreline's unfair to Leeds, but fair to Man United.
Mm-hmm.
Pogba was class, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I have a theory. It's that the fans are back. I honestly think that's why he played better. And I've noticed game 1, and I just went on the last game saying about game 1, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it continue. Maybe not to that caliber, but I think now he's got his stage back. He's got his fans watching him. It's right up his street.
Maybe. What I got out of the game, after the game, Graham Souness gave his man of the match to Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, I saw this.
What the fuck is he talking about? Mason Greenwood really impressed me.
Yeah.
He wasn't man of the match.
No.
Bruno, so for me, Bruno was man of the match. But you can't not give the hat-trick guy a man of the match. But if Bruno got 2, you kind of can question it.
Yeah.
Because Pogba definitely was up there as well.
100%.
And he has nothing good to say about anyone ever unless it's Liverpool.
Yeah. He just hates Pogba, doesn't he?
He really dislikes him, and I saw a video Pogba getting interviewed, and then they mentioned it, and he was like, "Who?" Like he had no hit, like he doesn't know who he is, and like. But it's a different game to when Souness played, and he just doesn't understand football. That's why he struggled as a manager. Yeah. I remember Souness as a manager, and he really struggled because he doesn't understand.
I don't rate him as a pundit either, to be honest.
No, that's what I mean. Like he struggles as a manager because he doesn't understand the game. He was a very average defender in a world-class Liverpool team. So he kind of had some credentials to go behind. He won a lot of stuff there, but
yeah,
it doesn't make you know about football. I've been around footballers who know fuck all. And just because you're at that level doesn't mean it changes. You're like,
yeah. And obviously we saw Jadon Sancho as well. His first appearance.
Yeah, I
didn't really do much. Didn't do a lot.
He only played like 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But the team playing that free flowing and he does fuck all with it. You think he needs? You can't say he needs more time because he's English.
Yeah.
Like, he does need more time on the pitch, but you can't say he needs to settle. Maybe he lives here, played in Germany. It doesn't change who he was as a player.
100%.
I can see Martial on the way out, I believe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Maybe next year.
I think it's probably time for him to go because he plays as one of the front three. Jadon Sancho is obviously going to always be picked over him.
Yeah.
Mason Greenwood's coming into massive form. Dan James is a good backup.
He played all right.
Rashford when he's fit. Like,
I think we'll keep Martial till January when Marcus Rashford's fully recovered, and then I think we'll sell.
Yeah, maybe. I think, and it depends if you keep Lingard or not, because Lingard can play in those front three as well.
Yeah.
I really want Lingard to go. Obviously, come to West Ham. I don't think it's going to happen, but
never know, mate. You never know.
I think keeping Lingard is a very bad move on Man United. Not for Man United, but for
Jesse.
Lingard.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think he played 0 games last season for Man United. Come to West Ham in January, played out of his skin. Was like top boy there. Kind of like found his form. He found like a bit of swagger back, and he was like, and then you go back, and then you're not going to do anything all season. He'd be a great squad player. He'd be good for Carabao Cup, but like, what's the point in keeping him? You know what I mean? Same as Pereira.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to do anything with him, so let them go. Like, let them go.
I saw something interesting the other day. I can't remember where I saw it, but it was like, it's a lot harder to actually offload players than to actually gain players now, because they're at a big club like United on a good pay. It's like, well, I don't want to leave. You know, they're happy just to sit there and get.
Yeah, I kind of believe that with a few players, but I don't believe that with Jesse Lingard.
No. I'm not saying with Jesse, but I can imagine looking at like Phil Jones and Pereira, people like that.
Well, Phil Jones is 33 now. He's getting paid 100 grand a week.
Yeah.
I'd do the same, mate. I just sit back and let him fucking. How old is he? He's older. Is he 33?
Yeah, something like that.
32, something like that. Mate, he's getting paid bags just to sit there. You know what I mean? But before we move on to the next game, here's the thing that really pissed me off with Man United. Right, this weekend, so they announced Varane on Saturday.
Great way of doing it.
That's how you do it. Yeah, that's not what's pissed me off. What's pissed me off is they've had 8 official announcements since then for Varane's joining. 8. He's had 8 introductions to the club.
Surely the one at Old Trafford in front of 70,000 United fans was enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
millions of people watching.
The most watched game of the weekend as well. The most searched up game of the weekend, because like the most goals of the weekend.
Line, yeah.
That's the one everyone's gonna go look at. It was first on Match of the Day, and then they showed the announcement on Match of the Day as well. Mm-hmm. So it's like,
how many more times do we need to see it?
You don't need to do it again, bruv. There's only a certain amount of people that are going to actually look for it.
Saying that, I've watched it twice today.
If they haven't, so even there was an announcement today of his announcement. So that's Monday. If you don't know he's there by today, you don't watch football, so it doesn't matter to you.
How many more do you reckon there'll be? How many more announcements?
Mate, I reckon I'm going to have a look at the last one right now. But
right, should we move on to the next game? Right. As much as I love talking about Man United. Burnley-Brighton.
Oh, here we go.
Another announcement?
3 hours ago. There was one 10 hours ago, one 3 hours ago, and they're all different videos. They're not the same one.
What, have they actually done like interviews with him and stuff? Is that what it is?
No, like there's like that video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Like you're proud. Yeah, cool. You did one for Jadon Sancho. You just spent 70 odd million on him.
Yeah.
A very exciting player to watch. We know what Varane can do.
14 finals and he's won 14.
Yeah. Let's move on, mate. 'Cause you're gonna get a hard on.
Yeah, I think I already have, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Burnley Brighton. 2-1 Brighton.
Classic Burnley, really. They played the smash and grab tactic. My boy James Tarkowski scored early on.
Yeah, it was 2 minutes in, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's what they do. They were going to sit back, but they invited pressure from, I think, a very underachieving Brighton. I think they've got more in than they can do. They can do more than they do, sorry.
Yeah.
I love that midfield. I think Trossard, Basuma, Pascal Gross, and my thoughts on McAllister.
And he got a goal.
Yeah. He's my pick of the season, boys. Trust me. I was speaking to Danny earlier. So people who watch him don't know Danny. Danny works with us. He's a Brighton fan. Sat outside my house. We were just chilling out, and he said, "So how could you guess McAllister was going to come off?" I said, "To be honest with you, it's a complete guess, and he tried to pick me up, Scott. You get quite a lot right." I said, "Yeah, but I get fucking 10,000 times more wrong." And he said, "What? Like, where's this McAllister thing comes from?" Because he's a Brighton fan and didn't see it. I'm like, to be honest, I've watched him through most of his career, and I really like the Brighton midfield, and they can do bits. Imagine McAllister in a midfield with De Bruyne and Gundogan behind him. He'd be world class.
Yeah.
But he's at Brighton. Like he's got to do something. Like this is his last chance. He's 23, 22. Like I know that's very young, but not for a footballer in the Premier League. Like you've got to be hitting top 10 clubs by 23, 24.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're out. This is his last chance to get that big move. Like otherwise, you're kind of remembered as that guy who nearly made it, or he'll join a club like Villa, or West Ham, or someone like
mid-table.
And it's kind of that guy. You go, do you reckon he'd do well there? No, but this is his last time, and it was a complete guess, and I genuinely believe he's got something special in him. I really like that Brighton midfield, and they proved it that they are better than they play this weekend.
Yeah, because Moda was subbed on, wasn't it? And he got an assist literally straight away just after he came on. Was that for the McAllister goal or the Morpay goal? I can't remember. It's one of them.
Morpay disgrace.
You're a cheat.
I think Graham Potter is tactically a very good, very very good manager.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's got a lot about him. Do you know when tactically the best managers in the world are probably Tuchel and Pep Guardiola. He's not that level because he's got no bollocks about him. You know what I mean? I can see Brighton doing bits. Probably only 15th as well. But you know what I mean? I can see something in him. I
love watching Brighton play. I love watching Brighton play.
Just classic British football. I think if McAllister, Basuma, and Trossard was to leave, I don't think Pascal Gross is going anywhere. But if those three were to go, they really fucking struggle and probably get relegated.
We've got some chats coming in, by the way. We've got Alex Bennett. Disagree. Look at Salah. His first attempt in Prem wasn't good. Now look at him.
What does that mean?
When you're talking about McAllister, I'm guessing.
About McAllister. Yeah. That's a very. So let me answer this next one first before I go back to Alex. From Rafael. Hello, my friends. Here in Brazil. Thanks for watching all the way over there.
Yeah.
We think that Europeans don't care about the Club World Cup. Is that true? That is 100% correct. It's not that we don't care. It's just it's bollocks. Complete bollocks. It's an invitational thing for a start. You don't earn to get there, I don't think, or you have to have some sort of earn. But Liverpool won it 3 seasons ago when they come second. So that makes them the best club in the world, does it? Because they won the Club World Cup. They come second in the Premier League. That means they're not the best team in the country. Man City were. Also, the teams in the Club World Cup were 2 Arabic teams and a Portuguese. Like, you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
The real Club World Cup is the Champions League.
Yeah.
The best clubs in the world are in Europe. So the winner of the European Cup is the best team in the world, and that's a complete fact. I also have other theories on it's harder to win the Premier League than it is the Champions League, and I think a lot of people do agree with me on there.
It's about consistency, the Prem, isn't it?
Yeah, you play everyone twice over 38 games. It's harder to win rather than you play someone twice, home and away. You get a lucky goal away, you draw 1-0, or you win 1-0. They then have to beat you 2-0 at home. It's like
apparently that rule's getting abolished next season, isn't it? The home and away goal thing. I think it is.
Hope so, because then that will be harder to win. But let me go back to Alex. I'm really sorry. Thanks for watching, Raf. Look at Salah. I completely agree. There is, and KDB was a big thing as well, because when he went to Chelsea, he struggled. Salah, he struggled. I think that might have been the club though. But like, when Salah went to Rome and come back to Liverpool for that, I don't know what fee it was. I said Liverpool were fucking idiots, because like it was a very big risk signing, but it paid off and it was a great fucking signing.
Yeah.
Mo Salah to me is top 10 player in the world. I don't agree with some of the way he plays, the diving and all that bollocks. But yeah, cheers for repeating what I just said, Alex. De Bruyne. Yeah, there is a few exceptions, obviously, but like someone like McAllister who hasn't had that chance. He's played in lower leagues, especially in Argentina. He was great at Buenos Aires. He was like, but like anyone could have been great there. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't prove that you're a great player if you're world class in a fucking shit league. There is a few exceptions, Alex. You are correct, but I think this is McAllister's last chance. Well, I could be wrong. If he goes away and then does really well abroad and comes back, because he would have grown and matured, I could be wrong. But that was my thought process. But you are right. There is a few exceptions to that rule.
Yeah. Right. The next game, I believe, was Everton Saints. They're all on 3:00, aren't they?
Well, they're all on at 3:00.
Yeah. Before you do
Adam
that,
Armstrong.
Before you done that, Alex Bennett, would McAllister make it to a top six club though? Surely proving himself in a lower team would be better than playing in cup games for City.
No, you are 100% correct. That wasn't my point. Where my point was, this is the last chance to get a move towards that. So we'll get a top 10 move, and then great, or a move to a big club in Germany or Spain, and come back after a great few seasons abroad. My point wasn't that if he had players like De Bruyne and Gundogan around him, he would be world class. That my point was that it would. Not saying that he would get in the team. My point was that he would look better with better players around him. Mm. Yeah. But no, he would not get in a top 6 club. He would not get in a top 6 club. But unless you're talking about, yeah, he definitely should go to Germany. Someone like Wolfsburg, Leverkusen, even Leipzig, he fit in. Mm-hmm. But that's their style of ethos. He would definitely fit in. But yeah, I see something special in him, and a lot of people have told me I'm wrong. But the first game of the season is, I know it's one game, we say this a lot, but it is set to go on course as I've guessed.
Everton Saints, 3-1 Everton.
Yeah. Adam Armstrong looked good for someone from Blackburn. Mm-hmm. They were kind of saying, first half, they were kind of like, Danny Ings who? Like, they needed Danny Ings.
They missed him second half.
Yeah. My mate tweeted, he watches the channel, he's in our fantasy, called Jack. He's a Saints fan. He tweeted something saying, Saints just allergic to the second half. Because last season they did exactly the same. They went all out first half, and then struggled. And the first half of the season, last season, they were good, and then struggled the second half of the season. I can't see any class in them anymore without Danny Ings. Like, yeah, they've got James Ward-Prowse's class, but like, there's no finishing product there. They replaced Danny Ings, one of the top British strikers, with Adam Armstrong from League One.
Yeah. And then Richarlison equalised, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember who's got this. Oh, Decore. That goal from Decore. What a goal that was.
That's a rarity as well. He never scores. Good to see him back up fully fit as well. I think Everton could do bits. I think Rafa's a good manager. He's got Champions League in him.
He's a very good manager, but I can't see him doing that well.
No, you're probably right. Well, I can't remember where I put him in our predictions.
We both put him 10th.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's fair. They're not going to do bits like,
We could be wrong.
Yeah, well, they were fighting for top 6 last season until like the final 2 games, and then. But I think Ancelotti's probably the best manager in the world, or was one of.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do it with him. Yeah, they probably would have spent a lot more money this season, but because a lot of people want to play for Ancelotti, but that's why James is there.
Is he still there?
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah. I can't see him leaving this season unless it goes in January. But he could go back to Real Madrid to revitalise his career under Ancelotti. I like that midfield. I really like Everton's midfield as well. Decore, Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who I really like? He gets slated all the time, and he never gets any minutes. Is that Andre Gomez?
Yeah.
I'd take him at West Ham.
Yeah. I really like him. But yeah,
have you frozen?
No, you have. You have on my screen. Oh, there we go. You're back now.
No, you froze as well.
Oh, we froze for each other.
Yeah, we both froze on the screen. So sorry for the technical difficulties at home.
Let's move on to the next game, which probably one of the bigger shocks of the weekend. Watford Villa.
Is it a shock?
I don't know.
Villa have no creativity in the middle of the park anymore.
And it proved instantly.
Leon Bailey, he looked alright, and Emi Buendia, he's not good enough. I don't think. Like, I could be wrong with Emi, but I think he needs a bit more time to acclimatise to the Premier League.
Yeah.
He is. I know acclimatise is the wrong word because he hasn't come from abroad. He's come from the Championship. It's a lot more physical, and he can come out of the middle. He does all that tricky shit, and then pings a ball across. But I can't see him doing that well because you're replacing your best ever player. By the way, your best ever player with someone from the Championship, and I don't think it's going to work out for you. You're 100 million spent. You're one of the richest clubs in the country as well, by the way.
Yeah.
So you didn't really need to sell him.
They got a lot of money to spend.
But now you have sold him. You've got fuckload of money.
Yeah.
Let's start spending some money.
Might see a lot from Villa then in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe even more so after that result. Maybe it'd work out quite well for him.
I think James Ward-Prowse is a good shout for them to go for to replace that creativity in the middle. He's not the same level as Jack Grealish because they're completely different kind of players.
Yeah.
But James Ward-Prowse is very good for advancing from the number 4 position, and he can ping.
Could you even see Lingard at Villa?
He's a very similar player to Jack Grealish, not at the same level of quality, but he's very advancing with the ball. That old Lampard style, just running at defenders, causing problems. Yes, I don't like the term winning fouls, but conceding fouls. So it could work out very well for them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going for him. I don't think there's a link there.
Not reckon.
No, I don't think anyone's. There's definitely no rumours there.
I think it'd be a good move for him though. I could see him there.
Yeah. No, you're all right. Villa looked poor. Watford looked good. Watford looked like we're up for this. and they look like Leeds last season. They're up for it.
I like that
don't know
Sarr.
how
The Sarr that scored. I
yeah,
can't remember
yeah,
his
yeah.
first name.
I
Really like
I
him.
don't think it's going to last all season, but I hope I'm wrong because I like exciting.
I found that fact funny that you told me the other day about Ben Foster being the most picked goalkeeper in fantasy.
Yeah,
30%
24% of people.
of it's 30.
Or was it 30.4 or something mental? Because of who he is as a person as well, not as a goalkeeper. Because as a goalkeeper, I don't
alright.
think he's that good.
He's alright.
He's alright. Like he's Man United academy. I remember him coming through the ranks and then get sent out on loan. I think it was to Watford.
No, he's been at Watford a while, I think.
It was West Brom or something like that. Like, and he cost them staying up one season. And he's not a bad keeper. He's just not. But he's been picked a lot because of who he is.
And his YouTube channel and all that, you reckon?
Yeah.
Ben Foster collab. Let's go.
He's been on loads of football podcasts recently, so it's a possibility.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm going to tweet him in a minute.
What was the game after Watford Villa? They're not in front of me. Oh fuck, my memory.
Chelsea Palace.
Chelsea Palace. 3-0
Chelsea look good. Chelsea look like
result I expected.
Palace are bollocks as well. You know what I mean? They're shit.
I completely forgot that Vieira was manager as well, and I saw the highlights. I was like, fucking hell, Vieira! I forgot about that.
I completely to people at home. This is so annoying because I think he said that every day. I see Callum every day, and he says the same shit every day. I forgot Vieira was a manager.
I forgot Rafa was at Everton. I forgot Nuno was at Spurs. Yeah, all that shit. No, 3-0 Chelsea, the result we expected, I think. I think I predicted 2-0.
Palace look bored. They look like there was nothing in them.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Palace went down this season.
I put them going down.
Yeah.
They just look like they'd already thrown the game away. Like
they've given up from minute one.
Yeah, we're going to lose this.
Yeah.
Just let them. Like,
don't know. It'd be interesting to see what Vieira can do for him. Oh, I forgot Vieira's manager. Yeah, interesting to see what he can do. Obviously, top class player himself. See what he can bring to them, and don't know. Like I said, it's only game one.
Has he been a manager before though? Because if this is his first managerial job,
I don't think he has.
He's gonna fucking struggle. I know it's his first ever Premier League managerial job, but
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I think he's not going to do well. I think he'll be sacked before Christmas.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Put a bet on it. See what the odds are.
I will after this. I can't keep closing.
The other game that we were trying to think of was Leicester Wolves.
Return of shithouse Jamie Vardy. What a guy! Like scores against Wolves. Oh. Right. So I saw a video of the stuff he's done. Right. So he's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Scored against Sheffield United. Did the shush and the ear thing. Scored against Palace. They're the Eagles. He's did the Eagles celebration. He's just taken out the gay pride flag. Like, I'm not condoning that, but
he's just a shithouse, isn't he? Absolute shithouse. And I didn't realise the other day. I can't remember who told me, but he still smokes. He has like a pack a day.
Yeah. I've got a feeling he likes the old fucking party bags as well.
You got a hunch, have you?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
But yeah,
I don't know much about these things.
Leicester beating Wolves. I think we all predicted it.
It was a pretty boring game though. There wasn't much in it. Like
1-0. Actually, that's surprising of a result.
Return of Jimenez, I'm very, very happy to see.
Yeah, that's good to see.
And he's not wearing a head protection, so that's good.
It's surprising. I thought he would be still. Especially with a fractured skull, surely that's a lot of fucking healing.
Maybe it's healed better than they expected.
Yeah.
Is that all of that game?
I think so.
There was a night game, wasn't there?
Liverpool-Norwich was the night game.
Yeah.
3-0.
Very, very, very... we know what was coming. We knew what was coming.
There's not much to talk about, really, is there? Good from Salah. No. 2 assists and a goal from Salah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, well done for picking him in your fantasy.
Someone in our fantasy
triple captain him.
Did they?
So, Sean something.
Is he top?
Yeah.
Do you know how gutted I am? I was so close to triple captain Bruno this week. I thought, fuck, I'm just going to do it game week 1. See how it goes. I'd have had like 112 points.
Sean Garrow, team name egg fried rice. Triple captain Salah.
Is he top?
Yeah.
How much is he on?
99 points.
Not a bad week, is it?
No.
He's had worse weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll go through that. We'll go through our fantasy at the end.
Oh, yeah, we'll do like a little recap of it.
And then I'll screen record it. We'll put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Want to see. Yeah.
The next game, West Ham Newcastle.
Great game of football. What a game of football.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. That's what we want to see on the opening day. People just going out there and just trying to get a result. It was a bit of poor defense. Dawson, I don't know what's happened. Last season, he was like, it was on his sleeve. Like, this is, I don't care. I'm fucking throwing myself into everything. Yesterday, he was just
didn't look like he gave a shit, or
he was, he just wasn't good. Like, he was second to the ball, losing headers to Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson's 4'9". He's not. He's like 5'10", 5'11", which he's still a big lad.
Yeah.
But like Dawson's 6'5", like
a big old boy.
Like you should
be winning them.
Michael Antonio was world class.
Yeah.
Or he was unlucky he didn't score the penalty, but
Souček followed in.
Yeah, but then he got a goal afterwards as well.
Yeah, that goal was lovely. Did you see where his starting position was when Ben Rama was running? The pace of him getting up that pitch.
Ben Rama was my man of the match, though.
Yeah, I'd agree with
that. He wasn't given man of the match. Antonio was. Well, not on the game. They always give a home. I think Callum Wilson got man of the match, but on fantasy, king of the match was Antonio.
Yeah, 6 goals in that game.
Yeah. Callum Wilson scored against West Ham again. He just doesn't stop scoring against West Ham.
He loves it. Yeah, so you're happy with that result? Good start for both of our teams.
Yeah.
And the last game, Spurs City. Did we see this coming?
Who's laughing now? Spurs at 4th.
Mate, it's one game. If I'd come out earlier in the video and said United are going to win the league now, you'd be like, oh, I'll have a day off. Do you know what I mean? And now you're coming out with that. Not having that much.
Did it look like they were struggling? No. Like, they looked very comfortable. Yes, they played like 6 at the back, but like, that's what Spurs needed, a bit of fucking, like, a bit of structure. Not just give Son the ball, play it to Kane, play it to Son. Like,
need a bit of organisation.
Without Kane on the bench either, they showed they don't need him. Like we can win it other ways. Yeah, it will be boring to watch, but
it's doable.
That's how you win football games. I've said this multiple times. It's not who's the most exciting, it's score more than the other team. And if you don't concede, you will always score more than the other team. Like, Son was class. Absolutely class.
Yeah, I watched the first half, and City dominated first 15 minutes. And then they kind of just... You know when they're usually like 1 or 2-0 up, and they'll just kind of stop and tease the team? They did that, but they were 0-0, and it's like...
No, but what... So Son scored in the 55th minute or something. After like the 66th, 67th minute, City had a lot of possession, but they're doing nothing with it. They looked like they were 1-0 up, and they were just like, they're feeding the ball into the middle, holding it up, bringing on pressure, passing it back to defender, do it again, and then KDB would like take on a player, ping it to no one.
They need a striker. They need a striker. I'm telling you. I know it worked last year with the false nine thing. They need a striker. Clubs will figure it out. They need a striker.
Yeah, you might be right. They're the best. I still believe they're the best team in the world.
Because if you're having to pay KDB as a false nine, for example, right? You can only ping it to who? Ferran Torres, Sterling.
Ferran Torres played as a false nine yesterday.
They need a striker. They need an Aguero.
So we were watching it in the kitchen, right? And Chamber come round and said, every time I've walked round there, Ferran Torres has got his head in his hands, and you watch it back. He had his head in his hands more than the ball at his feet. He's not a striker.
No.
He's just not a striker. He's not a false nine. He's a winger. He plays the Jack Grealish role. Like, he can play as a number 10 or on like the left wing, running down, cutting in.
Yeah.
Like, you are right. They need an out and out number 9, and I don't think Gabriel Jesus is that.
No. He's good, but he's not City quality at the minute. I don't think.
I think he is, but as like your backup.
Yeah. Not your first team.
I think Harry Kane is the guy. I really do.
I can't see it though. I can't see it. But then again, I said this about Grealish.
With Chelsea buying Lukaku, they kind of like go right. If we need to do the same.
Yeah.
I think Harry Kane will shine at City. So at Spurs, he's still got Golden Boot and top assister, and he was playing a more deeper like Firmino role, like a defensive striker. He's playing number 10. He's playing as a false 9, but he is the number 9. At City, he'll play the more Cavani role.
Yeah.
He'll never touch the ball unless he's got a chance. And I think that's what he needs. I believe he's the best striker in world football. Him or Lewandowski. And Lewandowski doesn't.
Haaland.
No, because he's not. No.
Yeah.
No, you're talking rubbish. Haaland is world class, but he's not an out and out number 9. He's very deep as well. But what I mean is like out and out striker.
Right.
Best striker in world football is Harry Kane.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Lewandowski, but Lewandowski doesn't get sucked into that midfield to try have the ball more.
Yeah.
Like
just waiting.
He's just up there. He's just up there, like walking across the back four and then just scoring goals for fun. I think Kane could do that at City.
Let's talk about
City.
Let's talk about Grealish. What do you think about Grealish's performance?
He was poor.
I think he was on the floor more than a carpet fitter.
Where did you read that?
I saw a comment somewhere and I found it funny.
I
But it's
knew
true.
you didn't come up with that.
But then a load of highlights started coming up of it happening, and it was like, fuck, he literally got touched. I know he concedes fouls and that, but
so he got hit hard by
Tanganga, wasn't it?
No, Lucas Moura.
Yeah. Oh,
Lucas
yeah.
Moura,
Yeah.
Hard. And then a bit of a little
scuffle.
Barge happened. And then it's the first time I've ever seen it. Jack Grealish went back in. The next time Moura had the ball, Grealish hit him hard. And it was like, good to see. Oh, wait a minute. There is something about him. Because he never had that at Villa. You don't see it. He kind of had that, my playing will prove it to you, because he was the best player in their team.
Yeah.
Whereas now, he's not top 5. Yeah. So it's like, he's got to prove himself now.
I honestly think Grealish will flop at City.
I don't think so. We don't know. We can't just say that.
That's just my initial thoughts. I think he will.
You definitely just can't just say that.
I don't know if it's that I think he will or I hope he will. I can't figure out which one it is.
It's hope.
Probably.
Like, Jack Grealish is one of the best English talents.
Oh yeah, I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that at all.
So I think City will make him into a more rounded player. I think more of like a centre mid role that they could feed through him rather than that left wing role, because he's not going to get in on the left wing over Sterling, because that's the style of football they play. Or Mahrez and Foden, they all play very similar style of football. they're going to have to reinvent him as a more well-rounded player. And I think because he's not a small lad, you can put him in the middle. I hope he does well. I really do, and I think he will. I really think he will.
I'm just not convinced.
But time will tell.
I'm not convinced.
Right. So Sule D has retracted his message.
It did say, "Hey, can you check my team 26693, whatever that is." Unless he's in the fantasy.
I don't think he is.
So yeah, because it stayed up on the stream what he actually said before he retracted it.
Oh, it's still on the screen.
No idea what that means. Sule, if you're still watching, do you want to explain? Because I have no idea what you're going on about, mate.
I reckon it's in the wrong video.
Maybe. Well, click that like button while you're here. Why not?
Yeah, go on, son. You know you want to.
So who've West Ham got the weekend?
I'll go through the games.
I know we've got Saints.
I know it's United Saints. I think now might be a time to triple captain Bruno.
If I'll do it this week and he'll do nothing.
Yeah.
Our fixture's looking really nice the first couple of weeks. Saints, then Newcastle,
this
West
week,
Ham.
This week we've got Liverpool Burnley is the 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
12:30 kickoff. Villa Newcastle, Palace Brentford, bit of a South London thing.
Yeah.
Leeds Everton, Man City Norwich, Brighton Watford, Southampton Man United, Wolves Tottenham, Arsenal Chelsea. 8 o'clock kickoff is West Ham Leicester.
Good games there.
Yeah.
Wolves Tottenham
Sunday.
already. The return of Nuno. Gameweek 2.
Yeah, at Wolves.
Yeah.
That's on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Yeah. 3 games on Sunday, 4 games on Sunday. There's 4 games on Sunday.
Nice. Let's go
Nice
over a couple of them.
Sunday.
Let's talk about our teams, obviously. What's your predictions for you, Leicester?
I think we go 1-0 either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think defensively we're not strong enough to deal with Jamie Vardy and Iniacho. But last season we dominated them for 80 minutes. We're 3-0 up and then only ended as 3-2. In one of the games, the other game we lost 1-0. I think it could go the same this year. Defensively we're not strong enough. I don't think Fabianski's good enough anymore. His reaction time is a bit slower. His what's the term? When you like feed the ball out to your wing.
I know what you're trying to say. Distribution.
Yeah, so his distribution ain't as good as it was. He's getting old now. We got Areola now. Like I think bring him in.
You signed Areola?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, only on loan.
Yeah, I'd put him in there.
Yeah, I'd put him in. I'd get rid of Dawson for the next game. I think bring Mark Noble in, Rice and Noble in the middle to overpower that midfield of Ndidi because he's a fucking nightmare.
And Tielemans.
Yeah, Ndidi and Tielemans. Tielemans is no trouble for someone like Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Like, because he'll just outpower him. Like, Rice will just bully him. But then there's Ndidi. You need a big lad to struggle with him. And Souček could do that, but he's more box to box now. It's a tough game. It's a really tough game. I can see us losing 1-0 or us winning 1-0.
I think I'm gonna put 2-0 Leicester.
But in the predictions, I will still write 3-0 West Ham.
Oh yeah, always. United Saints. I think we're playing at St Mary's. Am I right? Yeah, we must.
It's at St Mary's. It's a 3-0 job. I think.
9-0. I'm saying.
Put it on the predictions.
Should I?
Yeah.
I might put 7-0, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it is a Bruno triple captain again. Might see Varane. Might see a start for Sancho. Might see Cavani back. It's gonna be interesting.
I don't think Cavani could be back. I hope. I like watching Cavani play, and I want him to see him back. But you got to be careful with players like him.
Yeah. So maybe keep Greenwood up the top. Varane instead of Lindelof. Sancho instead of
Lindelof
James.
was class.
He was.
Lindelof
I know.
class against me.
Do you know,
You can't start him.
It might be a Luke Shaw jobby. He's finally got a bit of decent competition. He's like, shit, hang on a minute. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wouldn't start Varane. I'd wait until Lindelof makes the mistake. Like,
yeah, but I want two world class centre backs. You know, it's squad depth, innit? You know what I mean? If Lindelof is getting better now and Varane's obviously world class.
Yeah, but people also saying the same when United signed Telles. It was like, oh yeah, but we just signed him, so we've got to play him. I think realistically, you got to wait for Lindelof to make the mistake. It's Lindelof's place. That position is Lindelof's.
Yeah.
So he's either got to fuck it up, or Varane's got to earn it. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I know, like, it's, you can't just go, right, he costs more than you, he's going in.
Yeah.
Or like,
well, you never know. Obviously, we don't see the training side of it. You might have a better week of training and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think I'll probably put 3 or 4-0, to be honest. But then again, United love to concede one every game.
Should we go over the other games?
Yeah, let's briefly go over a couple more.
So we've got Liverpool, Burnley.
Where's it to?
At Liverpool.
And they won 1-0 there last year. Ended their streak, didn't they?
Yeah, and it's the 12:30 kickoff. It's a fucking nightmare. That game's a nightmare for
predictions.
For accumulators and predictions all over the country.
It was right this week with us, but usually, yeah.
Yeah, but no one's betting 5-1.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna go 1-0 Burnley.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Liverpool.
And that's the safe way. Like,
yeah. Well, if I want to win this predictions, I've got to go safe.
You are going to, because you and your missus are working as a team. I'm not fucking stupid.
No, we're not. Do you know what?
Your missus, and mate working as a team.
Okay, I'll tell you, right? Obviously, I'd already sent my results to you. And then I was sat on the toilet the other day. Sorry for this graphic image you've got in your head right now.
And you proposed to her again?
No. I was sat there and she was stood there with her phone. She goes, right, I'll do my predictions. I went, all right. And she went, you dare tell me anything. She said, I'm putting my own results.
Yeah, you can say this now.
Hence why. Hang on. How many points did I get this week? How many points did I get this week?
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. You're working as a team. If you cover all bases as a 3,
no, it's not.
One of you's going to win. One of you's going to win. That's how this works. If one of you covers that game at that cop,
you look right. You look at our results, okay? For example,
they're very similar.
The West Ham game. West Ham game, right? She put a West Ham 2-1 win. I put 0-0. How's that? We didn't cover loss for West Ham, did we?
That's 2 covering. What did mate put?
She put West Ham win.
Newcastle.
No, she didn't. Not having this. I'm a fair player, mate. Well, I could say you're conspiring with Dan and Rowe because you live there with him.
No, because no.
All right, that's that covered then. What's the next game?
Villa, Newcastle. I think Villa are going to come out fighting. I really do.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Maybe. I think 2-1 Villa.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close. Fair. I think it'll be close.
Palace, Brentford.
It's a bit of a boring game. Is it a boring game?
At Palace, so I'm going to put Brentford 1-0.
Yeah, I'm back Brentford.
I don't think Palace have got anything in them. And Zaha not being there.
I'm going to put 2-1 Brentford.
You think Palace are going to score?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you frozen again?
You did again.
No, you did as well. You froze first. What's next game?
No. You were that.
And you were like this. What's the next game?
Leeds, Everton.
That's a good game.
Good game of football. Could be high scoring draw. I'm going with, I think.
I'm going to put...
Leeds aren't mugs now. They've lost 5-1. They aren't going to be fucking coming out in like...
I might put 3-2 Everton.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 3-3.
Yeah, I can see a lot of
massive. Which is massive.
You watch me 0-0.
Yeah. City, Norwich.
1-0 Norwich. No, I'll go 3-0 City.
I think City will come out to do some bits now. But Norwich could shock people, like...
And when
They've got a
Watford did
real
it that season to Liverpool, didn't they? Liverpool were like unbeaten, and then all of a sudden Watford just came and fucked them up.
So Norwich have got a real tough start to the season. So they've had Liverpool, they've got City. I think next they've got Tottenham, and then Arsenal.
And they've got United pretty soon as well, I think.
And United's their fifth. That's their front five.
Yeah, but get them out of the way early, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
So if you're in
you say that. Everyone's got to play everyone. Everyone's got to play everyone.
Doesn't matter when you play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2-0 City, I think. Brighton, Watford.
That's a good game. That's quite hard to predict, I think.
I'm going Brighton 1-0. I think Brighton can snatch it.
I think I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah, that sort of scoreline will be fair. I think
it'll be 2-1 either way, to be honest.
Yeah.
2-1 Brighton.
So we covered Man United Saints. It's Wolves, Tottenham.
0-0.
Maybe. I'll say like 1-0, 2-0 Tottenham, I think. But it would be written in the stars for Nuno's first ever loss to be against his old club.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I
can see goalless draw. Go 0-0 on that one.
Fair enough. Arsenal-Chelsea, that's a big game.
Arsenal-Chelsea?
Yeah.
It's Chelsea to win, surely.
Chelsea are going to body him, I think.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-3-0. Lukaku versus Ben White, you know what I mean? It's
versus Leno.
Yeah. Lukaku versus Ben White. Fuck me.
He's fucked.
Yeah. And that's all of the games. Yeah, that's all of the games.
Arsenal-Chelsea's at the late game on the Sunday.
No, West Ham's the late game on Sunday.
Well, some good games this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Should we leave it there for today?
Yeah, but what we're going to do before we close off, we're going to over the last week of the Fantasy League.
Yes.
So
the roundup.
You will also see this, people, on Facebook. It was done live, just so any fuck ups anyone notices, or when I release it on Facebook, it was live on YouTube first. We're also gonna put this ending on Facebook for the people who do not watch us on YouTube. They only do it on Facebook and on Twitter and all that stuff. So the top bins fantasy, start from the bottom. Phobes Little City is a Twitter follower. I think he's an Aston Villa fan. Coming in with 37 points at last place. He captained Jamie.
Just looking through them, they're all very close, these scores.
Yeah. He captained Jamie Vardy this week, only got 10 points out of it, which is a tough week, really, for captain Jamie. He also did have 9 points with Schmeichel. It's a great shout with Schmeichel putting him in there. Maddison getting 3 points. Ben White is the shocker.
He's got to be an Arsenal fan. He's got Saka, Smith Rowe and White.
I think he's a Villa fan.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. He's an Irish lad on Twitter.
Ben White in fantasy? You're mental.
He just doesn't listen to me, does he? Fucking football genius I am. Right. Next up, Gordy United with Adams Pickersgill. He's a good friend of mine. Also a chef. I used to work with him. Arsenal fan. Gave me shit, gave me some proper shit when he watched the predictions. Mm-hmm. He's saying I was a fucking idiot for putting Arsenal 13th. And then the other night, after the Brentford game, he goes, I believe you. He texted me saying he believes me. So, this week, Christensen's his highest score was 7 points at the back. Oh no, Salah. Yeah.
17.
He left Schmeichel on the bench. That's a tough one, mate. You put Martinez in there, only getting 2 points.
Yeah.
Putting Christensen in there's a good shout. It
is a good shout, yeah.
I
think any Chelsea defender's good, to be honest.
Tom Singleton, team name Madeline Milan.
What a name.
Highest scorer of the week for him was Diogo Jota. with
Captained
16
as
points.
well.
He's his captain, so he only got 8 points, captained him with 16. He also got Jamie Vardy at 5, Trent at 6. He's also got Ben White in there.
And he's got Ben Foster.
0 pointer.
0 pointer.
Next up, Cammy GBR. Shout out my bro Cam. He's a blogger, covers battle rap and stuff. Please check him out. Cammy GBR on YouTube. If you like battle rap, you'll love him. Some wild Scottish guys speaking pure grease about bollocks. His highest score of the week was Mason Greenwood and Michael Antonio. Antonio with 13 points. He captained Ollie Watkins like a fucking idiot.
He was out.
Ollie Watkins is out. Antonio, 13 points. Should have captained him. We've got you 26. Mason Greenwood with 8 points. Alien, Alexander Arnold with also 6 points.
It's not bad all round, really, is it? It's just...
Our boss, Jamie Grierson, aka Small Club, fucking captained Andy Robertson. But that did not count. He did not play, so the captain went to Van Dijk at 14 points. Alisson with 7, St. Maximan with 6. Also Son with 10.
Not
so
bad.
next up in this is going to take ages, mate. 26th is our good friend Benny. Chef Eiled Wednesday. He had a shock of the week, but he did captain Antonio, 26 points.
Nice.
Yeah, good shout. Let's skip a few. That's the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming in the top 6 is myself. Wait a minute, where's Cam? Cal is 14th. His highest scorer this week was
Bruno.
Fernandez.
Bruno.
Capped him in at 20 points, so he got 40 out of him. Next highest scorer was Rudiger and Mendy. Top 6, myself. Highest scorer this week was Bruno Fernandes. Kane was my captain. I took a risk. Didn't play, so Bruno got my captain's armband. Antonio with 13. McAllister was the shocker with 9. No one believed me. Tarkowski was 6. He did have 8. Got a yellow card and did not finish the game. Get Clapped United. Sam Goldsmith. I think he's a watcher of one of Aaron's boys. He triple captained Salah.
Yeah, he's joint points with you.
51 points.
Triple
with
captains,
him.
Nice.
Danny Ings with 7 points for him. Sanchez 5. You always forget about players like Sanchez.
Yeah.
Regular watcher of the channel, Raging Rat, aka Ollie Clark. His team name is Intia Gran. In 5th place. Fernandez captain, 40 points. Why has he got Martial on his team? He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Diego Jota with 8 points. Maximan with 6. Ings with 7. Ings was... How he got 7 points? He scored a 98th minute fucking penalty.
And he played 90 minutes.
In 4th place, RKP, Josh, aka Scranchester United. Fernandez, vice captain, 20 points. Salah, 34 points with the captaincy. Son with 10 points. Schmeichel, 9 points. It's a good little team there. He spent zero money on his... Look at his strikers.
Tony and Pookie. Just proves you don't need them.
In 3rd place, Colin, one of our old... We still worked for the company, I guess. Justice for JWP. His highest scorer, Mo Salah with the captain's armband at 34. Bruno Fernandes with 20. That's it. The rest of his team was shit. Simicast.
Son with 10.
Yeah, Son. Armstrong was 6. 2nd, Danny Allen, Brighton fan. Also works here. Mo Salah with the captain's armband. Fernandez. Ben Rama with the clutch with 12 points. Armstrong, Calvert-Lewin up front. Also Ben Foster.
Oh yeah.
And then
on the bench.
Top place this week is Egg Fried Rice, aka Sean Garrow. Openly knows fuck all about football. He's got Salah, 34 points. Fernandez, 20 points. Antonio, 13. Benrahma, 12. Alexander Arnold, 6. Simicaz, 6. Fuck me, he's done well this week.
He has. He's had a good one.
Can he keep up? the link will be down below. I know you won't get last week's points, but you can come in if you think you're that good. You could
come in, join the fun. If you get bottom places, you get your name mentioned on video, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. There's also 2 people waiting to enter, so they'll be in the next week. Everyone who enters will be there's prizes to be won. First and last, you could win prizes. Who knows, mate? We ain't worked it out.
We ain't even decided yet. But no,
there's definitely someone's going to get some merch. I don't know if you're going to win the merch, or you're the worst team. Who fucking knows? We haven't decided.
We are working on merch, as you saw from our previous video.
Oh, some of the merch we honestly, guys, it's fucking brilliant.
So every week or every live we'll release the bottom 6 of the fantasy and the top 6, and where us
bottom 6, top 6, and performer of the week. So if, let's say, Benny, who's in the bottom 6, suddenly goes into like 8th, we'll mention.
Yeah. Do I get performance of the week this week? Because I was first and I went down to 14th.
Performance of the week this week is Sean Garrow because he's top.
Yeah.
And it's 1 week.
With 99 points on week 1.
99. Between 1st and 7th is 99 to 82 points. Which, as you can tell, Little City, Phobes, 37 points this week. He could be top next week because we've seen it. Someone got 150 points this week in the league I'm in. Jamie Seagal's league. Someone got 150 points. You know what I mean? So,
anything's possible.
Yeah, so I think that's us for today, boys.
Yeah, let's leave it there for today. Thank you everyone for watching. We've got some videos coming out this week. Be sure to head over to our Spotify and check that out, where we're releasing stuff. And you can listen instead of watch if that's what you're into. And we'll release the Fantasy League recap up on Facebook, which you'll find the links all down below. So make sure you like us on there so you can keep updated.
Cheers,
See you later.